And I will say this for all the listeners who are interested in getting into estate management or anything like this, one thing I always say is that you can't compete with pillow talk. Okay.
Mhm.
Anything that principals are having, any conversations they're having when you're not there or when you go home for
Mhm.
the night. This was a live-in position, so I was living on the estate, and I realized that I can do the best job I possibly can during the day, but I can't compete with pillow talk. And how I battle that is I just show up and I do my job and I do it to the best of my ability and I perform very well because no one will ever say that Greg did not perform well.
Mm.
They'll say he was very passionate with his they'll never say that he didn't perform well, and so I encourage people who wonder, "Oh my god, I wonder what his wife is gonna say or what her husband's gonna say or what the mother-in-law is gonna say." Those type
Mhm.
don't be concerned about that. Be concerned about your job and doing it very well because the principal will notice. The person who's paying you will definitely notice and appreciate it, and they'll defend you and come to your, defense when it needs to happen.
Mhm.
And so I just wanted to say that really quickly.
Love those words. Thank you so much for that word of wisdom. I think that what you have said rings so true because we are a part of the family's dynamic, but we are not the family.
Mhm.
And, we can impress upon them with our showmanship, with our rhetoric, and with our poise, with what we're delivering. But at the end of the day, it really is how Mr. and Mrs.
Mhm.
perceive, how that service is being received unto them and unto their family. And so it's important not to be divisive between Mr. and Mrs. I encourage people to have as many meetings with them together if possible and
Absolutely.
just make sure that, they're on the same page. I was in a client meeting today and I was speaking with Mr. and we were going over several things and Mrs. had been out on an errand. She had said, I'll see you in about an hour. She left and then came back. So she kind of like heard the beginning of the conversation and then didn't hear that middle and the end of the conversation. So it was really my point to circle back with her and say, oh, Mrs., welcome back. What we've been discussing is X, Y, and Z so
Right.
that she felt a part of the conversation, so that she didn't feel like we were discussing something without her knowledge, or that even just that she didn't have a vote in the outcome of the conversation. And so,
Absolutely.
such good wisdom. Thank you, Greg, for that.